I bought this Mi Sphere camera about a year ago. My plan was to use it as a replacement for my regular action point of view camera. I thought I could get some cool angles of skiing and other sports rather than just the same old helmet camera shots that we've been seeing for years. About a month ago, it suddenly stopped working and I sent it in for a warranty. I've just found out that it cannot be repaired, but I will be given a credit for 100 US dollars, about one third of its current selling price. So now I'm trying to decide if I should buy it again or to use that credit to upgrade my regular action camera. Before it broke, I was able to create some awesome content with this camera. I really like how a 360 shot makes the selfie stick or pole invisible. I also like how it's possible to zoom out and make it appear that the camera was much further away than it really was. These features are great for producing action sports videos. The key word there is producing. It takes quite a bit of time to put these shots together. You can't just unload all of the video into an editing program and go. First, you need to use an app to render the shot into something that's usable. The Mi Sphere app is pretty good. That doesn't, however, make it easy. Most of my videos I could produce on my tablet while laying on the couch at the end of the day, but some took several hours. I would often get frustrated and give up on making the video clip altogether, then just take the best frame and upload that to Twitter or Instagram as a photo. It would get some likes, but for me, video is really what I'm looking for. And then there's the challenge of shooting the content itself. The selfie stick style shots are pretty obvious, but I wanted to get some behind the back third person style videos too. And to do this, I built a custom mount that attached to my backpack and stuck out up to half a meter from behind my body or head. For my skiing, this was much better than using a selfie stick. It allowed me to ski a little bit more freely and aggressively and even to take a few drops. It was kind of dangerous though, not just for myself, but for the camera as well. I'm quite impressed with how the lens didn't scratch after how many branch hits it took. And yeah, skiing with a camera sticking 50 centimeters out of my backpack was certainly more sketchy than just having a little camera attached to my helmet. I tried not to push it too hard, but eventually my contraption was destroyed in a fall. Fortunately, it didn't damage the camera or myself. The battery life of this camera was quite disappointing. In cold weather, it would only last a few minutes. I was able to get around this by keeping it in a warm pocket until I was ready to take it out and start shooting. So as you can probably start to tell, there is a lot of effort and a lot of workarounds necessary to make use of the Mi Sphere as an action camera. The biggest problem I have with the action sports videos I got is the quality. While the Mi Sphere shoots in 4K, that 4K considers the entire 360 image. When you render that down into a traditional video box format, the quality is reduced to 1080p, but most of the time it looks like 720p. Also, the frame rate is just too low. Using the Mi Sphere app, the best I can get is about 17 frames per second. For me, that's just not good enough for this type of video, and it's unwatchable for slow motion shots. I'm not going to buy the Mi Sphere again for making action sports video. Don't get me wrong, the camera was a lot of fun to use and to learn. A lot of that fun, however, was using it for taking photos, selfies, time lapses, and other non-action sports video. It took some amazing shots, and 360 photos are great for sharing with people. The deal breaker is that neither Xiaomi or the retailer I purchased the camera from can tell me what went wrong with it. My best guess is that it overheated from being connected to Wi-Fi for too long. Normally it will shut off automatically when it gets too hot, but the camera was a little wet and perhaps that messed with the sensor. It is supposed to be water resistant though, so I wasn't really doing anything wrong. But anyway, you should watch out for that scenario if you do decide to purchase this camera. It's just one more workaround that's required for it. I don't recommend the Mi Sphere for making action sports video.